Hello and welcome everyone for this new lesson. Second stage, subject of course English, the second semester. The title of this lesson is Revision for Unit 1, and the course we are giving lessons of is Traveler 6. This lesson prepared by Noura Sufyani and presented by Faisal Shihri. Alright, so this lesson, as I told you before, is going to be a revision. The objectives of this lesson, almost 4 or 5. Number 1, to search for specific information. 2, to apply the listening skill. 3, to practice using a new vocabulary. And number 4, to use the passive voice correctly. The last objective, to choose between 2 options. So we are going to move through different slides as a part of a whole revision for this unit. Okay, let's start with the first slide in this lesson. If you can remember this lesson, Indiana University Intensive English Program. Now, if you can notice, we have 4 main points. The university, review about university, and what is IEP, and what are the requirements for admission, and the last thing, what are the activities, curriculum in the university. All right, so we are going to tell you about this university. Indiana University was founded in 1820 and is one of the oldest and largest university in the United States. It has over 100 academic departments. It is located in the Bloomington, a dynamic, safe, culturally sophisticated town. IEP, the goal of Indiana University Intensive English Program, IEP, is to increase the English language skills of non-native English speakers to the level needed for the study at college or university in the U.S. What are the requirements for admission? All students admitted to program must have earned at least a high school diploma. Curriculum: there are 7 levels in IEP. All levels meet for 20 to 24 classroom hours each week. Level 1 to 5 concentrate on listening, speaking, writing, and grammar. Level 6 is a high intermediate academic reading and writing class, which focuses mainly on writing. In Level 7, students focus on written analysis of authentic text. At Level 6 and 7, students also select from a variety of courses in advanced grammar, advanced pronunciation, business, computer skills, communications, and literature. All right, so that was a whole passage about different points for the Indiana University. Now we are going to speculate, we are going to guess the meaning of underlined word in the previous passage. Now, one of the first words has underlined. Indiana University was founded in 1820. So, founded here, what do you think the meaning of founded here? Is it discovered, established, known? Okay, you need to make your choice. What is the meaning of the word founded, discovered, established, known? Okay. All students admitted to the program must have earned at least a high school diploma. So the word admitted means allowed to join, promoted, or agreed. What do you think the meaning of the word admitted, agreed, promoted, allowed to join? As I told you before, you need to make your own choice because we are going to check your answers together in the next slide. Okay, now true and false. Number 1, to be admitted to IEP, students must have completed their secondary education. We can say T or F. Number 2, in level 7, students have more hours per week than in level 6. All right, so you need to make your choice. Welcome, Shuruq. Can you tell us what is the meaning of the word founded? Is it discovered, established, known? Also, what is the meaning of the word admitted? Is it agreed, promoted, allowed to join? What do you think? Okay, founded, you said known. I'm going to highlight this. Allowed to join for the second choice. All right, what do you think about T and F for the first and the second sentence? To be admitted to IEP, student must have, okay, number one is T. All right, let's write it, T then. What about second one, F? Okay, are you sure about your answers? Because we are going to check now. Let's see the right answers. All right. So, founded means established. Okay. Your choice is right in the second one. Admitted mean allowed to join. T and F, which is absolutely as you say. Well done. Good try. The next time I need you to get the exercise without any mistakes. Okay. Now fill in the space with the appropriate word in the following. So look at these words: at least, last, but not the least, and at last. And we have three different sentences. So number one, and. So you're supposed to add one of those on the right side. I'd like to thank my parents for always helping me out when I need it. What do you think? The right choice for number one. Number two, I know we have run out of milk, but we have some yogurt. Okay, the least, number two. Okay, at least, well done. So at least number two. What about number three? It's time to go home. Last but not least. So as you said, so number one will be at last. Number three, number one, last but not least. We are going to see now. Okay, choose the correct option for following phrasal verbs. The kidnapper turned, we can say into or out or up to be a neighbor. What do you think the right choice? Into, out, up. The kidnapper turned. Okay, Shiro said up. All right. If Amira would like to try, you can do the second one, Amira. They turned the wallet up, over, down to the police. What do you think? The right choice? Up, over, down? Okay, turn over. Well done. We are going to see now if your answer is right or no. Okay, you say number two at least, Shuruq. Well done. You say number one, last but not the least, which is right. And you say also number three at last. I think this is your answers, right? And did you say up or out? I forget. And Amira, well done for the over, which is right. Okay, good try for both. And let's move to the next slide. Now, you can see now the passive voice, verb of perception. Now, do you know what's the difference between passive and active? You can read now here active and passive. What is the difference between them? In the structure, like what? Okay, I'm going to read you first sentence and tell me what is the difference between active and passive. Active, I saw the burglar climb over the fence. Passive, the same sentence, the burglar was seen to climb over the fence. So what is the difference between active and passive? Those two sentences. What do you think? Object, subject, passive. Shuruk said, okay, good. The object comes first in the passive, and Shuruk said object plus verb plus subject. We called it passive. Well, I'm not sure, Shuruk, because if we mention the subject, it will be active. Do you agree? As you can see now, we did not say I, we said the burglar was seen to climb over the fence. Subject plus verb plus object, active. Absolutely right. This one, subject, verb, object is active. Well done. Okay, now we need to try the practical part. Rewrite the following sentences in the passive voice, starting with the words given. They say that the French founded this town in the 17th century. Okay, we need to write the passive sentence here. From this sentence, number one, they say the French founded this town in the 17th century. Can you write the passive? And the second one, the detective is questioning the suspects at the moment. Number two is the suspects, and you need to add the passive sentence. You can choose Shuruk, for example, number one, and Amira for number two. Okay, you can select the preferred sentence. Keep in mind that in the passive, usually we hide the subject. All right. So I'm waiting your answers to compare it with the next slide. Okay, Shuruk said this town was founded in the 17th century by them. Okay, we are going to see, Shuruk, if your sentence was right or no. We are waiting for Amira. Okay. Let's check then. It says that this town was founded by French in the 17th century. You said by them. You're supposed to say by French? Okay. Well done. Amira said the suspect was questioned, and the right answer, suspect are being questioned at the moment. Okay. Why did we say are being? Because we are talking about right now, at the moment. Okay, good. Well done. Now, if you can remember this lesson, we have taken such a lesson before, 2 days, I think. Now we are going to listen for the audio, and I need you to make your choices after each part. We are going to divide it up into 2 different parts, from 1 to 3, and then we are going to move from 4 to 5 and 6. Now, if you wrote down your answers, you need to show me now, because you want to compare your answers with the right one in the next slide. If you write any, okay, 1C, Shuruk said. I'm going to highlight it, do not forget. Okay, Amira, C. If you wouldn't mind, Amira, please write the name of the the number of the sentence. Okay, 3A. 2B. Sounds great. Well done. What about number 4? 4C, as Shuruk said. And AC, you mean 5C? 4C, okay, as Amira and Shuruk agreed on the same option. What about number 5? ABC? 5C. Okay. The last, number 6. He was afraid, he was insecure, and he was authentic. What do you think? Or maybe you did not catch that. Okay, 6A. Do not forget your choices. Compare it with the next slide. CCA and CBA. Okay. BBA. So one fold here, I think. And CAC. You said CCA. Well done. Unless you get to, I think, 4 right answers. 4 or 3. Good try. Okay, now this is the last slide. Do you have a microphone? Okay, because this part is speaking. You need to choose whether option 1 or option 2, and you need to speak about the advantages and disadvantages of each option. For example, if you choose an art exhibition held indoors, what are the advantages? You need to speak about that, and also the disadvantages. And if the second student chooses an outdoor sport day, you need to speak about advantages and disadvantages. If you would like to speak about an outdoor sport day or even an art exhibition held indoor, I can give the microphone for you if you wish. All right. Here we go to the summary of the lesson. We start by reading, then move to vocabulary and listening, and then grammar. This lesson, as I told you in the beginning, is going to be a revision for the whole unit 1.